Hi, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this little inspirational song. Before I get into the content, like and subscribe. I think you're going to find this channel not unlike many others, but helpful and hopefully even a guide. So this is Anita Baker and the Winans. Ain't no need to worry. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little snippet. I'm new to the content creation. I hope that you like my channel. Again, if you do, like and subscribe. I'm going to bring you some very interesting topics. I named it Exodus America because I believe that there is a transition that we should make to the continent. And what I mean by the continent is Africa. I see that as a future, but that's a conversation for another time. I'd like to talk today about something that a group of people and someone very close to me was saying. They were saying about dealing with the very negative comments that are made by people around them, friends and so forth. Listen, people are going to make negative comments. That's who people are. And you can't give them the power to get in here. Remember, if you are a believer, a spiritual, whatever you may be, you must believe that all things are possible. And all things that come into your life are for the good or your betterment, even the negative. Now, you may say, Max, that doesn't sound right. But even the negative can give you strength. The negative can give you motivation and drive if you have that character. And it also can give you the will to say, hey, I'm going to turn around what you said that's negative, and I'm going to create a positive by learning from it. Okay, so I'd like you to focus, though, not on what people say, but on what you want. Nothing, and I say this, if you want it bad enough, is impossible for you to achieve it. The only thing is knowing how, having a plan, following through, persevering, fall down 7, get up 8, doesn't matter. You keep rising. And that's what I have to wake up every morning and tell myself, because every morning that you wake up is another opportunity for you to achieve what you want, to get what you want. People are going to try to impose their unhappiness, their frustration, their anger. Look, when someone's angry or unhappy inside, and sometimes it can be the closest people to you, they don't want you to be happy. Or they can see your happiness and just say, I don't understand it. You can have nothing. You can be absolutely dirt poor and happy, and people say, I'll take that away just because. Listen, I listen to negative comments all the time. People say, hey, my dream is to go to the continent, achieve something, help build Africa. Now that's my goal. But when I speak to most people about it, and these people know what I'm talking about, the reaction is Africa. Why Africa? Oh no, Max, it's poor. It's you gotta have some residual income, You've gotta they have diseases and this. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Watch closely the media. Watch closely what's going on. America put $54 billion into Africa. America spent $54 billion into Africa. China is dropping billions of dollars into Africa. We have stars here, celebrities, moving to Africa. You don't believe me? Check it out. Stevie Wonder is one, and a multitude of others are moving to Africa. Look, I know what people may say, but I like to follow the money. Okay? Simple as that. Follow the money. Where the money goes, you go, because money knows where money is. Now, that's a tidbit. You take that, you leave that, whatever you want to do with it, okay? But back to our subject. Keep in mind your hopes and your dreams. Don't let nobody take that away. Don't let anyone take it. I don't care what you go through. I don't care what position you're in. You don't let anyone take your hopes and your dreams. The scriptures say a man without hope, he's hopeless, he's lost, he's wandering through the wilderness without any kind of internal guide. See, your hopes give you an internal guide. They give you inspiration, something to look forward to when you can see nothing in front of you. A lot of people have trouble with the future, but they're very easy with the here and the now. Here and now. I have a cup of coffee. That's what I have. That's satisfying me now. In the future, when I have more coffee, unless I make more money, buy more coffee. Yeah, we need to do that. Put that on the list, y'all. Grocery list, remind me, please. In the comment section. But you see, the here and the now, that is the most important thing to most people. But we have to resonate and think of the future. And when you think of your future, think of the place that you want to most be in, the place that most makes you the happiest. Don't let anybody guide you. Concerning relationships, listen, I'm old enough now to realize that there's no guideline. Everyone's life is different. And what works for this person may not work for you. What is normal for this person may not be normal for you. That is not the plan of your life. I know we have this process that we go through, and bear with me getting this right or wrong. You start out elementary school, you go to middle school, and then you go to high school or primary school, and then you have the option to go on to college. And then after college, there's a social standing. You get married, you have a couple kids, you do a 20-year career. Now that would socially seem adequate to a plan that's been set up, but that is not how everybody's life works. And there are no rules. You can go back to college anytime. So you didn't finish, go back. So you didn't have kids, have some. Doesn't matter the age. What you impart in this life is only what you do, and do it with all your might and all your strength and all your will to do. And don't let negative opinions come in, seep in, and destroy your hopes. It'll pull you down into a place, and you'll find yourself going, man, I can't go back to school. I'm too old. I can't have kids. I'm too old. You'll find every excuse not to do what you want to do. Let me tell you something. People that have done amazing things did not have stereotypical lives. I name one, Dr. Clark, for instance. If you look him up, Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. John Henry Clark, professor, didn't go back to college till very, very late in life. And the only reason he said he went was that because he needed the piece of paper to teach. Something he had studied his whole life. History was his passion. I'm also a very honored person to have read most of his books and listened to most of his lectures. And when I came to find out about Dr. Clark was not just his teachings were inspirational, but his life was inspirational. Here's a man who dropped out of school very early to support it. At that time period, that was very normal, drop out. Here's a man who didn't have the unique family structure. And here's a man who did everything unconventionally and was able to achieve that which he wanted to achieve. Let me tell you something. You can do the same thing. We can do the same thing. We're going to do it together, you and I. Whatever you're dreaming of, hoping of, whatever relationship you desire for, say a prayer and build it. Create it. I hate to go back to Africa. I hate to go back to the subject of the continent. It's the same thing with a place like that. Where there's nothing, then we'll go create something. Will, desire, and work. If you have those things, I don't care what anyone says, in my opinion. If you have those things, you'll get what you want. Now, easy? No. It's not going to come easy. Nothing's going to be handed to you. Nothing's going to be given to you. Those things that are given to you are through grace, mercy, and you thank God for those, but you use them when you get the opportunity to. Don't have a job? Create one. Don't have an education? Read. Nothing validates you but what you do. You're not validated by degrees. You're not validated by career. You're not validated by anyone. The only person that can validate you is you. The only person that can move you is you. Whatever you're hoping of, dreaming of, thinking of, don't let anybody take that away from you. Hold on to hope. A minister I knew used to say that to me, a very close person in my life would say, hold on to hope. I was very young at the time. I didn't know quite what it meant until I got myself in a position where it looked like all hope was gone. And that happens. That's life. But we're going to move on past that. I want you to take the inspiration, whatever spiritual niche you have, or whatever guides you. I'm not going to make this a Christian or Muslim or any religious thing at all, because I believe that God is within you and He lies within you, so you know right from wrong. But I can say this to you. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Pray. Put the negative things away. Take negative comments. Smile. Tell them, hey, you're right. And you show them who you are in truth. That's the topic for the day. Be inspired. Be ever vigilant to making yourself what you see yourself to be. And let nothing or no one stand in that way. Now, let me explain a little bit. Let me elaborate on this no one. Sometimes the people closest to us can be the unhappiest people. And we don't know it. They don't mean to. Don't blame them. Don't get mad at them. You just have to have patience with them. They're going to say what they're going to say. You have no control over that. But what you have control over is how you receive it. And if you don't want to receive it, simply say, I'm sorry, I'll no longer continue this discussion. we're not going to see eye to eye. We're not going to agree. You have a path and I have a calling. And follow your calling. Because your calling is that thing that you desire the most here, and that's the thing that brings you the most joy. It's not the thing that makes you the most money. Don't get them too twisted up. Because you'll make money from whatever. Listen, if you have a desire to make the best roll of toilet paper. Now, I know this conversation is going to get a little weird or touchy. But if you have a desire to make the best roll of toilet paper, everybody needs toilet paper, period. Everybody uses it. It's a reality. You'll actually make money from it. It's just what I'm saying to you is this. The thing that brings you the happiness is the thing that will create the most inspiration in you. Whether it be something minuscule or magnificent. Whether it be something that no one else will understand, but what you desire the most, that thing is what will bring you the most joy, peace, and prosperity. Okay? So, now, it's not a debate, it is an open forum, though. You can chime in, comment. I hope you like this video. And I'm going to bring you more. We're going to talk about history a little bit. We'll talk about Africa, the continent, why I believe that it is time to build that continent, why I believe that great things are ahead, and why I see a lot of people waking up. So, in closing, I'll leave you. And good night, good morning, whatever time it is that you decided to get on YouTube.